Will TikTok get banned, y'all? All y'all TikTok heads out there, man. Hey, making y'all little TikTok videos, me included. Supposedly, it's supposed to be getting banned. What did it say? Let me look at it. Did it say January 19th or January 29th or something like that? Let me see. Ban date. Yeah, supposedly it's supposed to be getting banned on January 19th, but I think they appealed it to try to block it real quick from being banned. We're gonna check out this little 5-minute video by CNN though. We'll check out this 1 minute one too. It's like a video that's a minute and 55, and then one that's like four minutes. We'll check that out real quick. Honestly, for me, I'm more of a Instagram, YouTube guy, so I don't really care if it gets banned or not. I'm gonna keep that's the selflessness in me. But I mean, it is some TikTokers that I do watch. But I mean, I feel like it's more people that's like gonna take more of a hit with that than me. But even if it does get banned, I don't think it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you could just go to another platform, go to Facebook, go to Instagram Reels, go to YouTube Shorts. Like, there's other things that you can do for sure. But it's just, I hope they don't get it banned, because TikTok even has something over YouTube, I think, where it's just like the algorithm and just how fast people upload information on there is so much more easier. And it's quite frankly almost addicting. You just find yourself scrolling on TikTok, you know what I mean? Which is not a good thing. But I'm just saying, like, TikTok, Trump said it himself in an interview I heard, that he used TikTok himself to promote his campaign. You know what I mean? So hopefully he does everything in his power to keep it and prevent the ban from happening. But we're going to check this out, man.
The app while TikTok asked the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit to impose an injunction that would pause its ruling, which upheld the law requiring TikTok to divest from Chinese parent company ByteDance or else be banned from U.S. app stores. TikTok asked a federal court to pause its ruling, meaning the law won't take effect, as the company wants the law to remain on pause while it asks the Supreme Court to take up the case. And so President-elect Donald Trump will have time.
Y'all, let me know, does China own TikTok? Like, who owns TikTok? I can look that up. I can ask Siri for that too, real quick. Who owns TikTok?
TikTok is owned by ByteDance, not Beijing Douyin Information Service Limited, of which the CCP does own a share.
Gotcha. I figured, yeah. That's why. That's the whole reason why. Man, that information is getting so much. So I already know a lot of people's information is getting transferred and just hacked, and it's a lot of deeper stuff with TikTok too. I don't know if y'all know that, man.
To try and block the ban himself. TikTok argued that the Supreme Court should, quote, have an opportunity to decide whether to review this exceptionally important case before the law takes effect. Trump reportedly wants to stop the TikTok ban, and the company argued that as a result, there's a reasonable possibility that the new administration will pause enforcement of the act or otherwise mitigate its most severe potential consequences, even though legal experts have suggested that there isn't a foolproof way for Trump to block the law. The company argued that banning the app while the case is appealed would inflict extreme and irreparable harm for TikTok and its users, alleging shutting down the app, even temporarily, would deprive TikTok's base of 170 million monthly users and creators of access to one of the country's most popular speech platforms, destroy TikTok's ability to attract advertisers, and cripple petitioners' ability to recruit and retain talent. TikTok asked the appeals court to rule on whether it will pause the law by December 16th. For more on this story, check out Allison Durkee's article in the link.
TikTok asked to pause ban until Supreme Court and Trump win.
Link in the description.
Yeah, so they're just asking just to pause the ban before, like, you know what I mean? So it could still possibly get, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Where was that 5-minute video I had that I was gonna watch earlier? There's another Oh, this one up here, maybe.
Well, TikTok's future in the U.S. is still up in the air, and that's because the federal appeals court refused to block a law that would ban the app in January.
The current law says that TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, must sell the app or face being banned. TikTok was hoping to prove to the courts that the ban is unconstitutional and violates First Amendment rights. Joining us now to discuss what's next is Chris Pearson, CEO of cybersecurity company Black Lights. TikTok was hoping to prove to the courts that the ban is unconstitutional and violates First Amendment rights. Joining us now to discuss what's next is Chris Pearson, CEO of cybersecurity company Black Cloak. Welcome.
Good morning.
Can you break down the court's reasoning for upholding this law?
Absolutely. A three-judge panel of the Federal Appeals Court decided unanimously that they were going to uphold the law. They really thought for a few different reasons. Number one, that Congress had actually acted to protect people from a foreign nation. This was also very much so a bipartisan effort by Congress and also across two different administrations. So they thought that it was well-reasoned. They thought that the threat there from China in terms of being able to influence Americans, be able to use their information behind the scenes, that those are both confounding influences. And as a result, they chose to uphold it.
Now, Donald Trump says he does not want to ban TikTok when he takes office on the 20th of January. How could he stop this ban from happening?
Yeah, so what's very, very interesting is that by January 19th, so day before President Trump takes office, TikTok, ByteDance must be sold or divested. Well, what actually is probably going to happen most recently is that there's going to be an appeal into the Supreme Court of the United States. There will be some type of a stay that happens. How long that takes place is up to everyone's guess. But what then next could happen is, as if this does stretches into the Trump's presidency, Trump could try to go ahead and work with Congress to repeal the law. He could actually go ahead and try to examine different changes that ByteDance or TikTok make to their structure, to their organization, and actually, under the law, say that this actually serves as a qualified divestiture and go ahead and have that marked off as such. In that case, it would basically be up to the president to say this actually is a qualified divestiture, and then courts would have to go ahead and reinterpret what that is.
So what does this really now mean for TikTok and the millions who use the app come January if it were to be banned?
Well, I mean, right now, 170 million Americans are using TikTok.
That is crazy. 170 million Americans are using TikTok, including myself. Y'all comment down below, like the video if y'all use TikTok. Like this, that is do they have more is more people using TikTok compared to Instagram? I feel like that is true. I don't know the numbers behind that. Y'all let me know. 170 million people using TikTok. Like I said, everybody and their mama got TikTok. It's just like you want to learn how to bake something, you want to learn how to fix something, you want to everything's on there. Like it's on YouTube too, but like I said, TikTok is just something different with the algorithm. It's just more smooth and it's just I don't know. I like the platform, so I mean, like I said, hopefully. Like I said, I don't, for some reason, it's just hard for me to grow on that platform compared to YouTube. But it's like, I do like watching videos on TikTok for sure. So I would hate for it to get banned.
For those people that currently have the app on their phone, it will be no change. If this ban does go into effect and it's January 20th, what that would mean is that the stores, Apple Store or Google Play Store, would not be able to go ahead and offer the app for new download, for updates, for patching. And so anyone who currently has the app would be able to use it for some period of time. Of course, obviously, in about a year or so, it would be stale. What it also means, though, is something a little more sinister, is that it is possible that the app could be offered not through Apple and Google directly, but through other websites in what's called side-loaded apps, which really decrease.
So basically, you're saying like if you still got the app on your phone when it's banned, you can still use it probably up to a year. But I mean, if you don't have it and you try to download it after the ban, it won't be there. And then he's saying that it might be through some other website or something, man. Things could get real interesting, y'all. Hold up.
The security and protections that you have on your phone because you're downloading software from an unauthorized source. So what happens next is anyone's guess, but for right now, TikTok will definitely be available up until January 19th.
But let's say something does happen and it's not legally.
Got
what
about
type
a little
of
bit
recourse
over a
does
month
TikTok
left.
have? Do they have a case here?
Well, unless the Supreme Court decides to go ahead and take up this appeal, or once it's filed, really it's the end of the road for them. So the Supreme Court could actually say, hey, we're actually not going to go ahead and review this on cert. Cert will be denied. Supreme Court could decide to take this up on appeal and then allow for TikTok to actually exist while it reviews the merits of the case. And of course, then the Supreme Court to decide that it agrees with the Federal Appeals Court or not. And from there, divestiture would either have to occur, or the actual use of the TikTok app offered through the Play stores would then go ahead and be banned.
Chris Pearson, CEO of Black Cloak, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
And you can find all of our reporting.
Wow. That wraps it up, though, y'all, man. Y'all comment down below. What's y'all thoughts on TikTok getting banned? Y'all think we'll be able to stop the ban? Y'all think Trump can work his willpower, man, and make it happen? I know it's gonna be a lot of sad people, man. But just be prepared. If you, like I said, if you do, be prepared for the worst. But like I said, if you do use TikTok, if you are on that platform heavy, like I said, we still got Instagram Reels, we still got YouTube Shorts, we still got other platforms you could use, Snapchat. So it's like, obviously it's not TikTok, but I mean we still got other platforms. So I mean, for me, like I said, me personally, it's not gonna really make or break me if it gets, banned. But make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all next video.